Monday, week 2 of June 2001. It's Monday Night Nitro. Live from North Carolina in the Millis Avenue Convention Center. And we kick things off with a pre-show match. But before we go into that, make sure you do hit that thumbs up button for more heart and soul. And subscribe and you'll get all of the content directly into your subscription box. We start off with this 10-women tag team match on the pre-show as Ayako Hamada, Beth Phoenix, Fabi Apache, Mary Apache, Sumi Sakai take on Takako Inui, Kyoki Inui, Mia Handa, Jazz and Gail Kim, and it's Jazz who picks up the win when she makes Fabi Apache tap out with a STF. Looking at the in-ring performances of all the people involved, the Inuis and Jazz are the highest three, so makes sense their team wins. We've got a quick gimmick change, or a new gimmick, as Sumi Sakai made her debut here. Got no cons, no pros. Pretty simple stuff. 21 rating, awful though. And the second match on the pre-show sees Minami Toyota take on Akira Haqueto. And Toyota picks up the win with an Ocean Queen B-bomb, making her first defense of the NWA Women's World Title. Great stuff all around. Miami Toyota gets a 31, Haqueto gets a 27, so both of those higher than any of the performers in the last match. 32 rating as we go into the main card, which sees Ric Flair and Booker T sign their contract, and apparently Ric Flair struggled when going off script. I find that absolutely hilarious. Ric Flair struggling to go off script does not sound right. Gets a 61 rating. Great stuff. Could probably, actually no, not great stuff. I wish that was a bit better actually. But we'll work with it. First match of the night sees Young Dragons take on Air Raid, take on Elix Skipper and Kid Romeo, and 3 count, and it's Young Dragons who pick up the win. Gets a 39 overall. Air Raid are out first, then Skipper and Romeo, and finally 3 count. Continuing this whole big Air Raid, this real Young Dragons and 3 count big rivalry which is going on at the moment for some reason, don't know why. But they've had multiple matches against each other. Hayashi gets a 40, highest in the match. Courageous with a 38, 39 even, 38 for Skipper. The weakest was Air Paris with a 32, so they're all very close. And this Cruiserweight division is looking like it's getting very strong and will be very strong for the next few years. 39 overall, and it's after the match, which is a terrible segment, but it's confirmed that we'll be getting the Filthy Animals versus the Young Dragons at the Great American Bash, 27 rating. John Cena defeats Alex Wright with his spin-out powerbomb after Eric Bischoff interfered on his behalf. Gets a 33 overall, good stuff for considering one of the people had a 17 in-ring performance. And Alex Wright then goes backstage and he says he wants a rematch against John Cena at Great American Bash because he doesn't want Eric Bischoff getting involved, and I'm sure Bret doesn't either. That's not Bret's image of wrestling, all this interference, is it? Alex Wright's very much trying to manipulate Bret here, and it works, I know we want to present Bret as this smart character. He's my character in this save. It works. This manipulation works on him. And he books Alex Wright versus John Cena in a rematch at Great American Bash. This time, no excuses. No excuses whatsoever for Alex Wright if he loses again to John Cena. Tag team match obviously is locker room leaders. Conan and Hugh Morris take on Kurt Hennig and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe picks up the win once again when he taps out Hugh Morris to a Dragon Sleeper. 67 for Hennig, 51 for Morris, 49 for Conan, and 24 for Joe. He's improving. And I'm about to put him in a tag title match against Palumbo and O'Hare. Great stuff. Logic. This talent who's had 3 matches in this company is a young lion. That's 2 young lions we've got performing this Sunday. Oh, I've not thought this through well. 42 rating though. Goldberg hype promo gets a 58 because Goldberg spoke in this one. Heaven forbid we made Goldberg speak. 62 rating next as Awesome and Lance Storm representing Team Canada take on Dustin Rhodes and former Team Canada member Jim Duggan. Awesome pins Duggan with the Awesome Bomb, and eventually, of course, as the US champion. Makes sense. But it's after the match where things get interesting, as Sting turns up. Lights go out, come back up. Sting's there and he's pointing the bat at Awesome, and he pokes the US title on Awesome's shoulder with the baseball bat, making it pretty clear the direction we're going in. Sting's going to face Mike Awesome. And the main event flopped as well. Even more if I look at the injuries. Booker T and Kevin Nash draw with Ric Flair and Kanyon in 30 minutes. Time limit draw. Kanyon was the weak link, as you'd expect. Everyone else was in the 74s. But Booker T gets a fractured cheekbone. And what does that do for our show overall? Kanyon injured him as well. Great stuff. Gets a 67. Oh. I think that's an improvement. But this is getting a little bit frustrating now. Hopefully, the pay-per-view, we pull something out the bag. Though, right now, my hopes aren't high. Let's, however, go and see how Booker T's injury is. Well, that's a piece of reassuring news. It's not expected that he will miss any date, which is great. A lot of morale issues because it's WCW in 2001. And it's just being worked through. Even then, he'll be back. He won't quite be back in time for Great American Bash. So, do we put Kanyon and... Oh, do we have to put Kanyon and Nash as the main event? This is an interesting conundrum. Let me know what you think I should do in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.